Hello students, welcome to this lesson of Art and Design. Today we will look at two-point perspective. In this lesson you will learn how to draw a building in two-point perspective. The great master of the Renaissance period, Leonardo da Vinci, defined perspective as the rein and the rudder of painting. Perspective is a principle of art representing three-dimensional objects on a two-dimensional surface so as to create the illusion of depth in space on a flat surface. In ancient art, paintings were flat, simple, and direct without any perspective. For example, in the Indian miniature painting, figures are of the same scale. Side by side, Egyptians were able to represent their world quite satisfactorily on one plane. As can be observed in this Egyptian papyrus painting, figures appear in frontal and profile view at the same time. Linear perspective became one of the most distinguishing features in Renaissance art when the Italian architect Filippo Brunelleschi refined its principles around 1425. He devised a method for representing objects in depth on a flat surface by means of using a single vanishing point on a horizon line. All masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Johannes Vermeer have used tools to ensure the accuracy of their perspective and proportion in their paintings. These tools are the camera obscura, darkroom, the camera lucida, lightroom, and the draughtsman's net or grid. In grade 7, you learned that one-point perspective is a drawing method that shows how things get smaller as they get further away, converging towards one single vanishing point on a horizon line. Horizon line or eye level refers to the visual boundary where the sky separates from land or from the sea. Orthogonal lines are the lines that you draw from the corner of an object to the vanishing point. It establishes the illusion of a perpendicular line going into the distance. Let us now learn about two-point perspective. Two-point perspective is the depiction of a three-dimensional object seen from an angle having two sets of orthogonal lines and two different vanishing points on the same horizon line. This is normally seen on images of roads or buildings viewed at the corner which is directly facing the viewer. The eye level is the reference point for drawing the perspective lines. It varies according to the position of the viewer. On this diagram, we have three different eye levels: the above eye level, the within eye level, and the below eye level. With an above eye level, you see things from below. This view is suitable for great dramatic effect in painting, emphasizing on the height and power of objects in the foreground. This eye level has the effect of making the viewer feel very small and the landscape very powerful. With a within eye level, the observer stands right in front of the building or at the corner of the road. Things are at normal height, allowing you to create an equal balance between the sky and foreground in a landscape. For below eye level, the observer sees things from above. With this eye level, you have a restricted view of objects that are close, as you are essentially looking down upon them. Let us now learn how to draw a building in two-point perspective. Before proceeding, here are some helpful hints you should consider when drawing in perspective. Materials. Always use a ruler, a sharp pencil, and a good eraser for perspective drawing. You will need to erase part of your drawing when finished, so don't press too hard with your pencil on your paper. Step 1. Draw the horizon line and place 2 vanishing points on it. These 2 vanishing points should be spaced out from each other to prevent distortion. Step 2. Draw a perpendicular line crossing over the horizon line between the 2 vanishing points. Two-point perspective is most commonly used for drawing buildings or interiors. Hence, this line can represent the corner of a building. Step 3. Draw the converging lines from each end of the corner to each vanishing point. These converging lines are called orthogonal lines. Step 4. Draw parallel and vertical lines to show the form. These lines indicate where the building ends. The closer these lines are placed to the vanishing points on either side, the longer the form appears. Step 5. Erase the construction lines to reveal your 3D form. Here are some further ideas on two-point perspective. This is a drawing of the largest office building in the world at the Ellicott Square in New York. Observe how roads, windows, doors, and shutters have been added to enhance this perspective drawing. Let us do a small workout. This is a two-point perspective picture of Le Château de la Bourdonnais. Observe it carefully. Can you identify the vanishing points and the converging lines? Let's do it together. Locate and draw the horizon line. Next, extend the converging lines from the corner of the building till they meet at the respective vanishing points. Label your vanishing points. Hope you find it easy. Gustave Caillebott's best-known work, Paris Street, depicts a two-point perspective cityscape. In this scene, the viewer shares the same eye level as the strolling figures, thereby creating the strong illusion that you are walking or standing on the same street. Vincent van Gogh interpreted the element of perspective on his yellow house. Train lines can be seen in the background to the right of the house, and a few people are seen walking in front of his abode, thus creating depth in the artwork. Contemporary motion artists also use the aspect of two-point perspective in their artworks. An example here is the painting of Riaz Oladin. This street corner aquarelle painting is the work of another local artist, Florent Beuys. Observe how the illusion of depth in space has been beautifully interpreted on a flat surface. Dear students, now that you know the basics of two-point perspective, use your drawing skills and be creative in your artworks. Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.